Do you look at your films after they're finished?
No, no.
You don't?
No.
You have 25,000 videos, but you don't pull out more.
No, no. I went down. I have to do some stuff on the DVD of Last Waltz, and I have to do. They want me to do. I did a commentary on Last Waltz, but I think they want me to do a commentary on a new release of Raging Bull, and I don't know. Last one I did, I sat through all the way, was Taxi Driver for a DVD. That was 1990.
What was it like to watch it again?
I don't know. Each one is a different experience, and I think part of my problem is I can't seem to separate the personal stories that while I was making the film with certain memories and people, and a lot of people gone now, your family, things. I don't know. It gets to be too much, and some of it's happy, some of it's good, and some of it is just too sentimental, I guess, for me. And so I won't see them. But I watch some of the scenes if the music is good, if I like the song, you know.
I had asked you before we started this to think about the changing mood in New York, and first of all, to think about if you were making a film now, and you wanted to get the post-September 11th climate, what you might do.
Yeah, it's a hard one for me. I don't know. I grew up downtown, and ultimately, I guess, my view of New York is a tough one, really. It's not, to this day I don't go into Central Park. No, it's just one of those things that you're a kid, you say, I'm going to that park, you know. So, for me...
I think you could go now.
No, I know, I don't want to go. I don't want to go.
If there are any criminals in there,
I don't need it. I don't need it. I got enough problems. I can't, you know. You have to be in New York, you have to be savvy, you have to sort of, you know, move around a little bit. So what I'm saying, I guess, is that I have to know how to maneuver. But that's because I grew up. I was a little kid down there, and there were these, you know, it was right off the Bowery. There were all these, the homeless guys and all alcoholics and everything, and just, it was crazy for kids. And the was good. But so what I'm getting at is that I kind of at a certain point moved away from downtown. When I came back from LA in 1982, 83, at the end of 83, I moved downtown in Tribeca to Duane Street and lofts. And I just didn't really like the lofts anymore. So
I don't mean it literally. I mean, you've had certain famous shots that just capture the mood of the place instantaneously. The Copacabana tracking shot, the way Travis Bickle's hand moves over the papers.
Yeah.
If you were just trying to summon the change...
It's a hard thing, because why I'm saying all that about downtown is that I don't really go down there very much, because I've moved uptown. And not uptown, but it's like it's a different thing, and I'm sort of I find it. I've gone down there. I've got to see Harvey a few times, and you know.
Oh, is Harvey here? I didn't
yes,
know.
there he is. Yeah, and Harv's here, and I went down there a couple of times, and then went back down for the Tribeca Film Festival thing. That was 9:30 in the morning, so I don't remember it. I don't get it. I don't know what happened. But I did, you know, I mean, I went past the site, I saw everything, and it's devastating. The whole thing is devastating. And the mood is, you know what, it was interesting. I went down to shoot this little 6-minute film that Harvey asked us to do for the concert. And we went down to Little Italy, what was left of it down there, and my wife Helen, and our nanny, and the baby. And basically the idea was to take the kid down to the old neighborhood to see where her grandparents came from, where I came from. And although she's 2 years old, what was interesting to me was the old photographs I showed of the old grizzled Sicilian faces and everything. And then I sort of faded in the face, which is a blonde hair and blue-eyed kid, which is at least is half Sicilian. So the thing about, you know, so when we were down there, we went down Elizabeth Street, and then we went further up to Broome and Mulberry and Grand Street, down to Canal, and there's a major, and the place was desolate, with a feeling as if, well, we're in mourning, basically, in mourning. And there were even some people who came up to us who were dressed like tourists, because they were tourists. They came in from California, and they said they came down to work out the economy down, and the place was dying. There was no business. There was nothing. we shot a major scene into Paolo's cheese shop, which was great. The cheese was great, and they're great guys. They know us for years. And the sense of it was really, well, the tragedy, it leaves one speechless, you know. And that's the sense of it I have down there. And even when I went down to Tribeca, down to the Harvey's office and to see Bob and De Niro and that sort of thing, I had the similar feeling, you know.